I remember that day like it was yesterday. April 12th, 2023, we were going down College, passing Barnard, getting up to Gill. The gold Suburban was trying to make a left turn from the right lane, and next thing you know, the crash had happened, basically. The impact had hit directly on my side. Hello, there was an accident that happened. Is everyone okay? Do you need an ambulance? Elle had turned around after they had asked, does anyone need an ambulance? Because she looked at her, she was okay. Ellie was fine in the front seat. She looked around, she looked at me, and she was like, yeah, like, we need one.
I was one driving the car, and like we all saw it coming. We knew that the car was like had its turn signal on, but they weren't going. So like we were all just like, okay, weird, whatever. Like, holy crap, like everything just flashed before my eyes, and I was like, we really just got smacked by a Suburban.
My entire left eye was completely shut. My whole left side of my face was swollen. I had 3 broken bones, 4-stitch gash in my cheekbone that had gotten sewed up, and a concussion, and basically permanent eye damage.
The fact that we did not flip, I feel like, is what like saved us from all getting hurt worse, honestly.
I was in a lot of pain. I had to sleep like this, like upright, until all the blood had drained out of my face, which also caused a ton of bruising, so it looked like I had a pretty bad black eye for a good week and a half. Constant doctor's appointments, being fully aware of like, what can I do, what can't I do? It was coming up on final season, yet I had just gone through the most traumatic day of my life. Like, okay, what is my, it was end of my senior year. And at that point I had made up my mind to come back for my 5th year because we were rewarded the extra year for COVID. I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to play soccer again. So I have been incredibly blessed with the support system and like with the medical expertise that I've been shown to that have provided me with the best possible knowledge and the best possible resources to now be able to be in the position that I'm in.
I was just always so impressed with how she dealt with it. Anyone in that position would be upset by that situation. Obviously it took time and it was a long process, but then she was finally able to get back on the field and start playing again.
It was a lot of stress, it was a lot of blood, it was a lot of sweat, it was a lot of tears, but I would not have traded that for the world to be able to come back for that 6th year. I remember we opened up to Michigan. It was our Big Ten home opener on a Thursday night, 7 p.m. My mom was in the stands, just like, this is what it's for. Nat had taken the corner kick. The rebound had come out. She got the second cross off of it. Michigan defender headed it out and had come on a little bit of a half volley. And I remember I was like, I have literally nothing to lose in this moment. It went into the back of the goal, and I just remember looking at the ball in the back of the net. Both of my hands go into the air, and I'm literally jumping up into the air. It's hilarious, but it's the epitome of like how I would celebrate. Like, I was so surprised that the ball had gone in the back of the net. The one thing I could think of, I had celebrated with my team, because again, that was what it meant to me. I wanted all of my team to feel what I had felt.
I was on the sideline when she scored, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like she's finally just like that. Like, obviously she was back before, but I was like, she's really back. Like, she scored a goal, like, she's finally just like, good. Damn, like she really just did all that work for that past year, like for this.
And then I remember the last thing I had done was looked up at my mom, pointed at her, and like gave her a little heart, because I know that she felt in that moment way more emotions than I think I did, because she knew that the epitome of my journey was like right there. I am way fortunate, and we always thank Elle because of her defensive driving, where like the car could have rolled, it could have done something else, but she was able to take control after the impact happening to find herself in the safest position possible, because it could have been a lot worse. I don't think I fully processed, at least in that time, of like, you are so lucky. Like, you are so lucky. Having that 6th year season really showed me that like, you can do this. Like, there's nothing stopping you, so go chase that dream. And I think that that's what's prepared me to be able to continue to stay motivated and know that this dream of mine is gonna come true. There is a pot of gold like waiting for you, because the epitome of your journey, like, it will pay off in the end, but you will have to go through some hardships in order to get there. Each chapter that I'm, writing, these pieces of gold are getting put in there, but I think that when I'm the epitome of it, like April 12th, 2023, like, is just a little glimpse in my memory, because the amount of growth and the amount of hardship that I had gone through to get to this point has been so worth it.